Okay, it says it. It says I'm alive. So here we go. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we like to use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a chat show where we like to talk to each other and do a little bit of mingling amongst ourselves and have a little social time. So, I got some things planned for us tonight. So let's get my iPad up here and we'll get this one up here and we'll turn that down. All these little details. It's pure memorization, everybody. There's Margaret and Stacy. Good to see you, girls. Woohoo! Hello, hello. Come in, come in. So, I am just a few minutes early, so we'll wait for some people to get in here. I hope you girls are doing well, staying warm. Have you all had do you have a little bit of snow? I heard it was up going up your way. Have a little bit of snow. Hi, Lisa. You going up into the balcony? I need a patrol up there. You can have patrol duty. All right. Stop sending Marty. I'm not. I'm sending sand. And they're going to be putting sand on your roads if they run out of salt. They're dredging the river down here and getting the sand out of it. We have enough of that. So, I got some exciting news. I I posted. We have a newsy group down here that's it's for locals in the where I live in the neighborhood where I live, and it's not it's not like I don't know how much of an area it costs it covers I don't know maybe 20-30 miles in the area, but it's for locals, and we call this one particular block of neighborhood that's probably 20-30 blocks long. We call this whole area the Shores, and it's got a little nickname. But anyway, we have this little easy newsy thing that it's local and it's on Facebook. So I advertised that I would love to have some used cards, Christmas holiday, any kind of cards. And I got a response back from my new best friend. She might be in here. She might come in. And her name's Tisha. I think that's how I pronounce it, Tisha. And so she says, I've got some cards ready for you. And I go, okay, be right there. Joe went over and picked them up. And lo and behold, she sent me all these cards. Of course, they weren't stacked up like this. They were all in a bag. And I went through most of them and picked out a handful that I thought were um, noteworthy to show you guys. Oh, Lisa's getting winter snowstorm warnings. Well, I hope your electric stays on and you stay warm. And so, but anyway, she sent me some cards, and I'm hoping she'll come in and watch me tonight. I told her I'd be on at 6 o'clock, so she's got a few minutes before she gets here. So I go, but she's already seen the cards because she gave them to me. So I thought we'll go through these, and I might wait just a few more minutes to see if she comes in. And but I've got my favorite ones that I pulled straight out, and we will probably go ahead and work in the Christmas book when I get these out. So it's 35 degrees now. Oh my gosh, it was 78 today in our neighborhood. It's been raining this afternoon. So anyway, I also got some happy mail from Juju, and I found some happy mail from Juju. So I thought I would get these two little books out. These are my on the desk glue books. This is called Field Notes, and it's just a little notebook. And it's for, like, if you go out and bird watch or do something, botanical, and you want to make notes, and you carry a little book in your pocket to write things down in and stuff if you go out and about. And this was given to me by Ann Lauer, and she had a bunch of them, and she was mailing them out to everybody. So, it's been a good little glue book, and I've been working in it, uh, just doing little pages of clusters. This is what I call a glue book. You just glue things down, no rhyme, no reason, make it look like something, and make a little page. Do a page of stamps. Do a page of brown. So, hi Marty and Brenda, Patty, come on in. Ellen's here. So, uh, if you need me for anything, go ahead and type it in caps so that my eye will go towards it. I won't guarantee it, but I will try to read the chat. And so anyway, but this is my little field note glue book, and I've got a few more pages in the back that are empty. So I thought, well, maybe we can glue a few things in here and try to get this book finished up. But there's no time limit on when you start them or when you get them done. I started it back in September, and it's, here it is at the end of December. I might get it finished up before the end of the year. It might run over till January, and it'd be quite all right. But this is my other book here. I have another little book, and I made this out of a big old map of Texas, and I cut it in a zigzag. It's like a meander book, and it's a follow the leader book. So when it's fan folded, so when you open it, it goes on and on and on till the end, and then you're still not finished, because then you can go to the other side of the pages. So it's a never-ending book. It goes on and on and on. And so I've been gluing a little bit in here tonight, and I'm going to continue to do so as we open up the rest of Juju's Happy Mail. So I've been using some old things and new things to put in here. So that's what I'm going to do now for a few minutes. Virginia's getting snow. My brother is down here. He's on the beach in a condo, living it up, and he's from Virginia, so he doesn't care. He doesn't care if it snows. He's not there. How do you make the book? Okay, a meander book it's really, really easy, and I will demo it. I'm going to demo it. Let me get a piece of paper of something here, and it can be any size paper. I used a giant map, okay, so that's why mine's real chunky and thick, and it's a double-sided. But you take and you fold your papers up, depending on how big you want your book to be. But it's usually a small book, and I'm just going to make a small one that's ATC size. So I'm folding my paper up just like this, and this is a simple fold in half, and fold in half again. So very simple book. So here's the trick. I might need to fold it one more time, but I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it again. So you got to have so many folds in it. So, hi April. Come on in, everybody. So here's my paper, and you can do it with a 12 by 12 piece of paper as well. It does really nice with a scrapbooking paper. So you see all my squares. So here's my ink pen. So I'm going to take and I'm going to make a line, a snake that goes to here and then over one and then down two, over one and up three. So I've got this little design going on here, okay? And it's usually in the form of a W or an M. And so I'm going to cut just the lines. Just the lines. And then we'll have magic. Then we'll have magic to make. So I'm just cutting. I'm not cutting anything apart. Everything is connected. If I do it right. Everything will be connected. I might have to do some wiggling around over here. No. So I'm going to connect it there. I'm going to leave that last one connected. So what you're going to do is you're going to fan fold your book up. Fan fold the pages up. And it doesn't matter how they're folded. Just fan fold them. And then when I get to the end of an end, I'm going to fan fold this one back. And then I'm going to fan fold that one the other way. And then I got these two little pages, so I'm going to fan fold them in. I'm going to fan fold that one down. You just kind of make it up as you go. Fan folding it back together. And now you have a little, what I call a meander book. And you can leave the pages just the way they are as I have here. Folding them back and forth. Like that. But that is your book. So when you look at your book, you've got an up and a down. You figure out which way you want it to go, and you turn the pages here and here. Well, these two pages go this way, so you meander around in the book, or you can glue some of the pages together to make it go straight without having them get off track too much. So if I glue these two together, then I can open my book page this way somehow. Anyway, I've messed this one up, but that's the way it is. And you have a little meander book that you go around and you go in circles with the little book. That was a bad demonstration, but it was kind of true. It was kind of true to the fact. But that's what I call a meander book. And you can also Google or do a search in YouTube on meander books, and then you will have all kinds of videos on it because it's not new. It's nothing new. So anyway, Juju sent me some happy mail, and I'm just going to show you a little bit what she sent me. Some cards and some words and some tickets and a jar and some numbers. And her stamps did not go through the machine, so I have 2 brand new stamps that I will recycle because I will not throw away that much money. That's too much money to throw away. So I will recycle the stamps. So come on in, everybody. So she sent me some little flowers and some ephemera papers, some clippings, old stuff. She sent me some charts and what's this chart? Let's see what this is. They look like they're astrology or Egyptian or something. Then she sent me this little card, and there's some words in here. She sent me a pocket, and it's made out of a playing card, and she's got pretty things on there, and I love that. Isn't that cute? And then here's an ATC card that she just put together and glued some things on, and it's also part of a playing card. And so that's cute. And then she sent me this little pocket, and it's an envelope, and it looks like it's made out of some junk mail. And then she put a little piece of lace on it to make it look pretty. So thank you, Juju, for all these little goodies. There's tons and tons of little tiny stuffs. I think she was cleaning off her desk. And she goes, here, I'm just going to give all of this to Beth. That's what she did. she she says, I know she'll use every one of them, and I will. I'll use every single one of them, and they're going to go great in my field book and the map book. Yes, they will. So all of those little goodies, there's tons of them down in here. And then I have the rest of her envelope as well. So, hi, Candy. Angela's here. Good to see everyone. Joyce. Hello, everybody. Come on in. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to do glue booking for just 10 minutes. Yes, very nice, April. Nice Happy Meal. Yes. And I'm looking for Tish. I've already forgotten her name. Tisha. That's not right. Her name is T T Tasha. It's Tasha. Tasha. I'm looking for Tasha. She's one of my new best friends. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa's going to be Angel Rose. I did get some happy mail from Vanessa today. I will show it. So, hello, come on in. So, anyway, I'm going to show Tasha's cards in a minute. She gave me some old greeting cards. You sent me some happy mail. I'm pretty sure it had your name on it. Yep, that's your name. Southbridge. So anyway, we're going to use some of these here. I don't know if I can. I want to demonstrate how I do a glue book and what I put in it and stuff like that, and how do I go about it. Did I hear rocks or maybe bells? Did someone shake her head? I didn't hear any rocks. I do have bells on my desk. I do have bells. Okay, so let me go ahead and show Vanessa's little goodies. And Vanessa's claiming the rocks. So she sent me some beautiful, beautiful things. If you haven't traded with Vanessa, you send her some happy mail, and she will send you some beautiful stuff back. I promise you. She's good with her happy mail, and some of these are packaged up. So I'm sure she has a site where she probably sells some of her items and tags. Isn't that pretty with the cording around the edges, and then I'm going to get me some of these little corner things. They're probably half-inch size. What is that? A half-inch. They look like they're a half-inch, or even a little less than a half-inch. Half-inch is good. Those little metal corners, I love them. I've got some bigger ones. Oh, and Vanessa says she does sell her things. If anybody wants any of her little beauties, you just give her an order and she'll probably fix you right up. But isn't this cute? This is a artist trading coin, and it's all dolled up. Beautiful. And then she sent me a postcard, which is this is for the postcard swap for the month of December. If anybody wants to be in this postcard swap, you just need to say something to me right now, and I'll fix you right up. So this is really cute, and it's got washi tape that looks like Santa's belt. That's adorable. That's adorable. Little Bambi. So thank you, Vanessa. And here's two more. Here's an Inchie or Twinchy. A Twinchy. And this is a little ATC pocket. this might be something fun to do. We've done hidden pockets, but we haven't done like an ATC pocket. This might be something that we might be able to do next year. I do have a list started of what we're going to be doing in January, but I think I'll have to look and double check what we're doing for January. Candy ordered a beautiful bracelet from Kellyanne. Kellyanne does beautiful jewelry, beautiful jewelry. So this will go in the postcard, the Christmas book, and all these other little goodies. I'm going to hang on to, and if anybody thinks that they would look good on one of my art pages, you be sure and take a note. I can put the ATC in my ATC pockets and the coin in my ATC with my ATCs. But the tags, and this is an ATC, I can put that in the book. And this little cute little ephemera pack, it's got a little button in there. And the Twinchies, I have a Twinchie book that I was putting my Twinchies in. So I can put that in the Twinchie book. And lo and behold, it's still out. I keep saying one last Twinchie. A Twinchie is 2 by 2. Uh, so, uh, so Vanessa, you're going in here, and let's find a spot in there for you. I think I've got stuff all on the outside. Oh, I can put it right there. I'll put it right there, Vanessa. Thank you so much. They're beautiful, beautiful things. So let's put her name on here. Okay, one last Twinchie. Maybe that'll be the last Twinchie. I'm going to end up putting this book on the shelf here as soon as I quit getting things to put in it. But this turned out to be the cutest thing. If you haven't seen the envelope book, you'll have to go back to some of my videos and look for the envelope book. It's a envelope flip book. Oh, hello, Michelle. Come on in, everybody. Sharon's here. Hello, hello. Come in, come in. Glad to see you. Janice, April, good to see you all. Okay, so anyway, I've got two things to put in. I can put them in these books here, or I can put them on another page. I can decide what I want to do with these, and they do have her name on there, so I will stick them right here so I can lose them. I don't do that on purpose, but they're right there. So anyway, I wanted to show you my meander books and my little glue books that I have here. These are going to go in the ACT book, and I think it's right here as well. I have a book where I put ATCs in, and there's a page in here with new ones that have a room to put more ATCs in right here. So thank you, Vanessa. Look at that. We'll stick them in here so we can look at them. I love that one. I think that is so precious. So precious. Hopefully it fits, and it looks like it's going to fit perfectly, and this one will too. So there. Beautiful. That's nice. Okay. So if you have any questions, just holler at me. So here we're going to glue a little bit, and I've got a glue stick, and I've got some stickers here. We could always put stickers on things and have some cute things going on. And then I'm going to use some of Juju's things. So what I'm going to do here is there's no rhyme or reason how you glue them down. I'm just going to make a circle. And I'll get some of her little things. We'll put grow and the number 7. And it says, don't rush me. I'm waiting for the last minute. And it's a sticker, and it's a sloth. I think it's a sticker. Yep, it's a sticker. Somebody gave that to me. I think that was already on my desk. So we're going to put that on there. And there I have a little cluster already. And I think it looks cute, just the way it is. So we could always glue down a number. We could put this number on there. Like that, a receipt. And then we can do another cluster over here. So you get, this would be a great page for this pocket. And this, the pocket has some little doolalies in there. I'm going to glue the bottom of it so nothing falls out of the bottom. And I'm going to use it as a whole page. So I'm using my hot glue for this. And then I can put some things in the pocket. And if it's too big, I can just cut it in half. So that can go in the pocket, and this can go in the pocket. Look at that. That's some of my painting papers. So that looks good, just like that. And I already had some pictures in here from something else. But let's do another glue page. This is a map. I think it's a Texas map, so it was real big. It was as big as the state of Texas. So we'll see about putting oh, that's a little envelope. Ooh, we could put a hidden note in there. So I'm going to put that right there. And we might find something over here to put in it. We could put this fella in there. He come out of something, magazine or something. So we can put him in there. And there's his log cabin that he lived in back in the day. So we got us a little scrapbook going on in here. So here we go. Yeah. So that can be there. And look, there's a little. I've got a stamp in here, and I think it's a bell. It's a Christmas bell. So we're going to put that in the Christmas book. Oh dear, don't lose that. So let's glue a few more things down. I could put this on the envelope. Put some things right here. So we're going to just put a cluster of number 11 and number 30 and Imperial 261. Imperial, here is part of a daisy. It's going on there. So there's a little cluster. So that looks good. I'll put this in the middle. It says, I think it's number 111. Boy, I tell you, I need to go play the lottery. I have, in the past 2 months, that one's 111. I see 222 all the time, 333, 444, 555, and 666. I've seen all of those numbers over and over. Hi, Jennifer. So, okay. So anyway, there's a little cluster and a little page. And I'm just going to leave these in there. They were from another time, but they can stay in there for the moment. But they're little pictures that I've saved and saved off my desk, and I can find a home for them in this collage book. It just be a matter of time. But there's small things that I have had on my desk. So let's just turn the page. And over here, I had some I had some paint that I put down earlier, and I put that wax paper on there, and it stuck to the paint, but I got it off. So that's okay. I found a little piece of lace, so we could just put that right there. And then we can take and put some numbers on that. Lots of numbers. And one right there. And I still have this pocket. That is so cute. I'm bouncing now. There's a little piece of music paper and a little piece of blue ribbon. Won't that look good on there? I think it will. Let's put some glue down here. So I'm going to put that there. And I will put this on top of that. Maybe. Put a little reinforcement hot glue for the fabric. And then maybe a number. So, you love my stories. Thank you, Jennifer. I love my stories too. So, anyway, these are a lot of Juju things, and I'm just gluing them down in my meander book to show you how you do it. You start off with a picture, and you put a heart down, and then you put another heart down, and then you have a cluster of things. And every time you look at your book, you see something different every single time. it's it's fun. It is super fun. So there's a jar. I saw a cute video today. It was, those water, those little water ball things that are kind of like water jelly balls. You get them in different colors, and you can get them at the flea market and different places, Hobby Lobbies or the hobby stores. Well, this man, or this family, I should say, that he got a bunch of the clear ones, and he had this big giant a bowl of vase, and it looked like a fish bowl or some sort. It was real big, and so he had all those little jelly balls in there, and when you add water to them, everything's clear. Once they swell up, the clear ones, you can actually see through the vase. And then he put little Christmas thing, like a little Christmas village in the bottom of different, like the trees and a couple of figurines, play toys, and put them down in the bottom. And then he had this one, it was a Santa and the reindeer, and it was shaped like an arch, and it was one piece, and he let that sit on top and didn't push it down, and it looked like Santa was going through the sky over the village when he filled it all up full of water. It was cute. Good project. So anyway, I'm going to take and put some wax paper down, and then we can turn the page and see what we can put next. So yeah. So here's a picture of somebody's plant. So we're going to put a few little things over here. And I'll just glue them down like that. And I guess I have some wax paper under there. We'll tear that out and put this there. Okay, here we go. So you can see how I put them down. There's no, there's no rhyme or reason. It's a cluster. It's a little cluster. Little papers and tickets and tags. So anyway, I've glued quite a bit in here, just a few pages. So I'm going to put the rubber band back on it. It needs some kind of a tie belt of some sort, and I will have to do that at a later time. But now this book will stay on my desk, and it's not finished by any means, and it'll go into the new year with us. We will keep it into the new year, and we'll look at this little meander book now. And I'm going to try to do a couple of pages in it, or a double. Maybe we can do a double spread here, like this here. So let's see what we can do. See if we can get it to stay open. Okay, so this would be good to put down first. Something big for the background. And I believe that was from Juju too, from another Juju. These came from Esther, and I don't know if I have I might have a fall box over there. We got a bird. We could put our bird down. We like birds. And here's some botanical paper. So we'll put it down on the other side. And this is a fresh butter. 20 cents a pound. How much do we pay for butter? I don't know the poundage. I know that a half a stick is or one stick is a half a cup. That's all I know. So here is that. There's some numbers. So thank you, Juju, for all these little goodies. They're perfect for my field notes. Butter is my friend. Yes, Michelle, it is. And real butter is better for you than the margarine. They say the margarine is only one chemical away from being plastic. I don't know how true that is. That's what they say. So let's see if we can find a few more little doodads to put over here on this side. I've got this little girl. That's a little cameo. And I've got a heart. And I've got some Victorian flowers. We're going to put that in there too. You can layer things and put things under things, and it looks cute when you do it that way. I've got a little piece of lace. I could put that on there. I'm going to put it on with the hot glue. And we're going to put that on there. Little tidbit. Okay, we've got a part of a napkin here. We can put a little, and it's cupcakes and desserts. So I'm going to take a cake and put it on our page. This was a napkin. And I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Put some cake on it. That'll make it better. Okay. And then I do have some of this paper. It's a painting envelope that Juju made. And I love the blue. So let me get a couple of slices of this and put it around the page like that. So I get to use everything she sent. We'll put that one up there. And a little one down there. They say do it in threes, right? So that's coming along. It needs just a few more things. It's almost finished. I can tell by looking at it. So I found this bird, and then I found this little ticket, this little tag on my desk, and this is going to go in my mermaid book because it's ocean themed. And I think Vanessa made me this summer. And I've got a file over here with mermaid things in it to make a mermaid book someday. So we're going to get the Christmas book out here. And I think I just need a few more things on this. So let's look and see what we can find. I used that. This is some of that packing stuff. And I've been using some of that in this book tonight. Just for, I don't know, filler. I don't know what you want to call it. Just for fun. There's some music paper. And I can use a little piece of that in there. It's got stars on it. And flowers. We'll put that on here too. And I'm not even practicing on where I'm putting things. I'm just putting them down. And if something gets covered up, that's okay. This is a piece of Braille paper. And I have a whale's tail. And I'm going to take and put this as a tab. Make it a tab in my book. So there's that. Jen Wren got me that whale's tag puncher. She set me up good with some good stuff. Okay. Don't need that. This was from Juju too. Her painting papers. Some of this stuff is stuff off my desk. I've got some tissue paper that Juju stamped on. I've got some thread. We can always put some thread in there. Let's put some thread in there. I'm going to put a dot in the spine. And I'm going to put this in the glue dot. And that will cool off here in just a minute. And it'll hold that down like that. And we'll just put this up out the top. Make it like a little, like it belongs there. That's what we're going to do. So we'll let that glue dry. Use that little piece of thread. I got a cup of coffee. I've got some crazy glue. Crazy glue is good. I got some business cards. I've got some people. Here's some ladies. I could put her in there.
Where's Nora?
She was here a minute ago. She is not hungry.
Oh, did you feed her?
No.
Okay.
You overfeed her. He feeds her too much. So here's another piece of pretty paper, another business card. I got some more fabric. Here's a little piece of fabric. I think I'll put that right there. It'll fit right up in that corner. I'll put just a little bit of glue, hot glue on there, and it'll hold it down real good. I like it. So see how we're making the collage Look, and then we could put a word on there. And I did find this in on my desk too. It's got peace, love, and joy. I think I'm gonna put that in the Christmas book. So that's one in the Christmas book with that little Christmas bell that Juju sent me. So winding down here, getting down to the nitty gritty, and this might be good. Look good if I were to punch out uh, some holes. See if I got any in here. Just one. I'm gonna punch some yellow. And this is a bigger hole punch than a regular hole punch. It's a little bit bigger. It's got little bigger holes. But I'm gonna just punch out a few yellow ones like that, and dump them out. And I'm going to take a little bit of this glue, and then I'm going to take some of these dots and put them in the glue. See how you can come up with stuff all over the place to put in your glue book? I love it. It's just, the more the merrier sometimes. So I think that looks cute. I'm gonna put some more over here. If they were red, we could call them berries. Make it berries. Make it food for the bird. Yeah, or not. Oh shoot, they stuck to my finger. Get off there. So there's one more. I'm not having any luck. I got too much stuff on my fingers. There. So that kind of breaks it up a little bit. They, they could represent our seeds that we got over here. So anyway, that's how you do a glue book. And you just save your little scripts and scraps and put them in an envelope, and you'd be surprised you'll want to put that down somewhere, and it'll look really, really cute on your page. Just like that. Hounds, hounds from morning till night. That's what it said. Hounds. Like hound dogs. So I'm gonna stop doing this because we've done it enough. Did my girlfriend come in? Did anybody see my girlfriend come in? I'm gonna show her things now. I thought for sure she'd be in here, but maybe she didn't know how to work it. Uh, if she's never done, YouTube Live before, I don't know. So these two little birds here, they look like they might look good in my Japanish book. So I was going to put them in here. See, they look good on this page. So I'm going to put these in here. Tisha with a T, Tasha, Tasha, I think was her name. So I'm looking for her, but maybe she'll come in later, or maybe she'll watch the replay. Maybe she didn't know how to do it. They are pretty on here on this page, so I just thought that they matched, and I'm going to be collecting things for my Japanish book, and I've got some things over here to work into it, but I'm not going to work in it tonight. So we'll do the Japanish book and again at a later time. It's on my desk, so we can continue to work in it as we get things. But with the holidays and everything coming along, we can only do so much. So these need to go in an envelope. Like I've got this Happy Mail envelope over here, and that's where it's all going to go. I love that red bird, and we did do a red bird the other day, so maybe we can put that on the red bird page. So I'm saving all of that stuff. Get that out of the way. This is going in the mermaid book. Put it back in the Happy Mail box. And these are, I haven't decided where I'm going to put these at yet. So I'm going to put them in the Happy Mail envelope for later. And then we're going to we could put this red bird in the Christmas book with Vanessa's postcard. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I cut up some of these little things. And here we go. So let's put a little rubber band on this guy. He's getting to be fluffy, so I might have to make a belt for him too. But this is an ongoing glue book that we will leave on the desk until it's completed. And we won't put it away, just it'll be on our desk. Okay, so here we go. This is Christmas. So let me show you what Tasha sent me in the Christmas department. So this goes in the book. So she sent me a whole bunch of cards, and I thought that some of these would look cute in the book, and some of them would be cute if we were to paint them. This is a new card, so this will go in the. This is from Kim, my girlfriend Kim. So she'll go in the Christmas book. Put her down here. And this was from the back of her envelope, one of the envelopes, and I cut it out to put in the book. Maybe we can frame a stamp on it or something, like the Redbird stamp. So that would look cute on there in the Christmas book. And I got a couple of sentiments wishing you a delightful Christmas season. Here's a Christmas present, and it was from an envelope. And here's the card that came with that. And I'm not going to show you the other side, but it says the best gifts of the season are family and friends. Merry Christmas. And this was in my package of cards. So these are going to go in the Christmas book as background pages. And then this card here, I've never seen this card before. It was so funny. I had to laugh. What do you got, Joe?
I got this for you. Just looked like you for some reason.
All right. Joe bought me some silver fabric. Okay. We'll have to make us some, paid $1.34 for it. That was worth $1.34.
That's what I thought.
We're at Walmart?
Yep.
Wow.
I got the last run on it.
Okay. So that's going to go right there with that fabric.
Okay.
And we'll use it. We'll use that. We'll use it.
Will.
But this card here was so funny. I got to show it to you. It says, I wanted to send you a holiday card with style and with sophistication and class. Okay. And it says, but come on, you know me better than that. So we got 4 different cards. I like you so much. And he's got the hillbilly teeth in. I like you so much. If Santa brought me 2 dead squirrels, I'd give you one. And I think this one would be cute to paint. We need to paint the pig. The pig says, Hammy Holidays. That one's going in the paint book. And I'm taking it out right now because I know we're going to paint it. And this one says, just fixing. And if you notice on the card, there's a bunch of duct tape. Just fixing to wish you a Merry Christmas with the duct tape. And a few years ago, well, back in the 80s and 90s, duct tape was a big joke. And it was popular to put it in the kitchen drawer, because we used it for everything. And this one has a bunch of beers with light on it. And it says, pop the top on a happy holiday. And that's a play on the beer. But that was so cute. That card was so cute. I wanted to show it to you. And I don't know if I'll use that in the book or not, but we are going to put this in the paint section. So this will go with my other cards. This was in her cards. She had all kinds of cards, and this was a happy birthday card. And I want to use this, the flowers, and use those in the background of one of my art pages, the way I like to do my collaging art. And it says cherish all the days of your life, and that I just love that. So she had all kinds of cards, so that's going to go in the keeper file. These are all keepers. And this one says happy holidays. Happy holidays. So I thought that was cute. Maybe we can do something with that. But we'll see. I could put that in the book. And this was just a beautiful poem. And and it says there is a beauty in weaving two lives into one, thinking, living, and feeling beyond ourselves, making space for another with and without can be a stepping stone to the ultimate union. And this came out of a wedding announcement that she had gotten, and I kept the poem. That might be something we could put with those pansies. And this was also on the wedding invitation, and and it's shaped like a cross, and it says meet me by the sea, meet me by the sea all over it on the ribbon. And they were married on the beach, and it was up in Daytona. And somebody she knows got married on the beach, and it was probably a year or so ago. But I kept this to put in the mermaid book, so I could put that with my other mermaid card that I had over here somewhere that I was going to use, put in the mermaid book. So that'll be cute. And then some people uh, make others happy by simply being who they are. And I love that. And that would be something fun to paint, something like that. Here's another Christmas, wishing you a joyful Christmas celebration and a happy new year. And I found this card in her cards, and I loved it because it had glitter all over it. And the tree seems to be the theme that we're putting all in my book this year. I've got a lot of trees. Then I found this. This is a gnome card, and it says Santa hates you, and and he's not the only one. And it's a snarky card because they're gnomes, and I guess there's an invisible war between Santa and the gnomes. That's all I could think of. And this was in mixed in the cards, and this is something that's very, 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 very precious, and I will not throw this away. This will go in my glue book somewhere, and it looks like it might be a kitty cat in the garden. And this was some, I'm sure if she ever gets in here she can tell me who made this little card, but I'm saving it. Then this was another note card, and I thought it was pretty to use with those pansies. So they would make a this would make a pretty card, a pretty page together. So yeah, keeping that. And then there was a prayer card mixed in with the cards, and it says, "Come near to God, and He will come near to you," in James. And I thought, well, I'm going to keep that. And this is one we're going to paint. We might paint this one tonight if I can ever hush up. We got time to paint. And it's a giraffe with his scarf. He's got a scarf on his neck. Isn't he cute? And it's embossed. It's raised. And it says, "You bet, giraffe. You bet, giraffe. We wish you a Merry Christmas." Christmas. I don't get it. It says, "You bet, giraffe. We wish you a Merry Christmas." I guess it's just a snarky, fun words, a play on words, but I didn't get it as a joke. But I love him. So we're either going to paint the pig or the giraffe. And then there's a Christmas card, and I loved it, and I said, oh, it's got to go in the Christmas book. And if I don't have anything on the front, I'm going to put that on the front because that's really pretty. And then also in mixed in with the envelopes, I found a brand new stamp that has absolutely no ink on it whatsoever, and I'm not throwing it away because it's too much money. So we will be reusing that little stamp. So thank you, Tasha. And this card here is the most beautiful one. Out of all of these, I think this is my favorite. It's a saying, I bet you're a blank instead of, it says a giraffe. Instead of saying giraffe, I bet you're a giraffe. We wish you a Merry Christmas. That sounds about right, Michelle, but I had a hard time understanding. It's a little bit too difficult for my brain to process. But we're definitely going to be painting these guys. We'll do one of them tonight. Oh, oh, okay. Speaking, you bet your giraffe. We wish. I got it now, Michelle. You see how my mind works? My mind is not in the gutter like everybody else's, like yours. But I bet giraffe, your giraffe. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay, got it. But I still like to paint it. But I love this. This is so pretty, and it's like a sticker on there. It's raised, but it's a bought card. But I love that. I love that. And I thought, oh, that'd be fun to paint. So anyway, these were my favorite cards. And this one goes in the Christmas book. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. We're going to put these in the Christmas book. And I'm going to glue these down on some empty pages. And then if I get another card from anybody, I can put that on top of the present because these are just for looks. So I got that much for the Christmas book. So let's go ahead and get the Christmas book out and see what we can do. See how fast we can put these in here. Okay. So here's the Christmas book, and I've already got some stuff on the front, so I don't have room for that shiny card. So we'll have to find a special place for it. And it's a blank, and but it's just so pretty. I thought, well, it's got to go up front. See, I could even cover that up, if I need to, if I run out of space. And we'll find an empty page to put this on, like right there. And if I put it on in the corner, then I can put something else down here. So let's glue this one in. Let's glue it down. I should have made it into a pocket. Too late. Michelle, have you not seen the Christmas book yet? Woohoo! Where have you been? Was Santa a gnome? It was a gnome on the card. Or a jolly old elf. No, he's not an elf. He's had elves work for him, though. Depends on how late of a night he's had, I guess. I don't know. So let's go over here and get some more Christmas stuff. Here's my postcard from Vanessa. I'm gonna put it right there. That is so pretty. And see this type of picture. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do it to this card. But if sometimes I will take a picture like this, and where part of it's off, I can draw it on, draw it into the book and add a real picture with art. He's an elf in the night before Christmas poem? Oh, well, there you go. I guess so. He's Santa. He can be anything you want him to be. So I'm going to leave that at the top of that. And I made that into a pocket. So, I can put something in here like that. So, okay. Now, what else have I got down in here? I found a red bird on my desk and some more reindeer. See, I could put a red bird over here. I'm starting to bounce. I'm starting to bounce. Let's just do it. Let's just put it down. I could cut them out and put them on that tree. Well, now there's a thought. Okay, now where are my scissors? Let's put them on the tree. So Joe went to Walmart just to get some milk and cat food. And I'm still hearing the rustling of bags in there. Sit down, Beth. Yes, I need to sit down. So let's see if he'll look good over here. I'm sitting. Shall we put him in there? Let's do it. Let's put him on the tree. So we're going to put him right there. Okay, well, what does that mean? Janet says. Oh, it said a right jolly old elf. Yeah, I remember the jolly part and the old elf. I guess that's whoever writes the book. Beth, can you see my message? Glitter says, Bethy, my kitty passed away 3 years ago today, and I've been hiding. Oh, I am so sorry, Michelle. That is very, very sad. So sorry to hear that. We'll send you some extra prayers. Yes, Joe. Joe bought me something. It's an extender.
No, it's really a rake for the yard.
It's my new back scratcher, is what it
That's
is.
what it is.
I could also scratch it through paint.
What was wrong? What happened?
Michelle lost her kitty cat a few years
Oh,
ago, and she's sad.
I'm sorry. I'm sure.
Okay, okay, okay. Now let's move back to this. Let's
Okay,
get. We got our
back to
bird.
business.
We got to keep
We're on
moving
the schedule now.
forward. We got to. We're going to paint something here in a minute. I got to get all these Christmas cards in there.
Oh,
So we got a Christmas card from Ken and Kim. Joe, I'm putting them in the book. These are our friends. So he's going in the book. So, yeah, we're going to cheer up. She she would want you to cheer up. She doesn't want you to be unhappy. That's they're in a safe spot. So we got this card down. Another red bird. He does. He buys me the best gifts. And see, Margaret said, oh, Margaret misses them too. Yeah, they're a lot of company. So I've got 2 packages, and then I've got the Pauls, and I've got I could put one here, and I could put I can layer some cards on top of it. So I'm gonna put that one there. My glue gun got turned off accidentally. I didn't think it was very hot, just enough to get it down. Okay. We're gluing everything down tonight. Got some green in the book anyway. There's a green page. A little bit of glue on there. We'll that ought to tack it down until we're better paid. That's what my mom would say. And we could put it in at the tip end if we wanted to. Make a tuck spot. Let's do that. Doesn't have to use as much glue that way. Any other questions? Bouncy doesn't mean you need a snack. Well, I think it means I need to cut back on the coffee. I just had a granola bar. So I'm a little shaky, but not much. Not too much. So I lost that. Oh, here it is. I want that with the stamp and the sentiments. I got 2 sentiments. Christmas sayings. I don't think I'm going to use that, but I need this and this. There's a heart on the table. What's it say? It's left over from Juju's mail. So let's put these 2 in the back here. Since I'm doing trees, kind of a theme going on here. So we're going to put that there. And we're going to put some of these here. This will be cute. Frame that little stamp. And just put it right there. And we've got wishing you a joyful Christmas. Wishing you a delightful season. I could put it up there. So you can it's like a scrapbook, you're putting all kinds of things in here. So let's go ahead and take these last few things. Oh, I wanted to do that. Okay, let's see what we can do with these. I might just put these in the pocket in the back, and we'll play with those another day. And with the stamp, it'll stay in here. So and putting that fabric with that glitter, it's coming off onto the fabric. But I'm going to do something in the back with that. Uh, but I'll do it another day. Since we've been playing so hard, I'm going to put this away and we'll get do the paint along. So, do you all have a preference on which one you would like to paint first? Would you like to uh, pick? We'll do one tonight and one next time. We've already got a picture ready for for Tuesday for Colleen. I've already got okay, the giraffe it is. So it looks like I'm going to put a green background. You bet your giraffe. Mm-hmm. I got that now. It's a giraffe. It's not a giraffe. It's a giraffe. And it sounds like a J. I hate English. I hate the English language. It's so good, but it's so bad in so many ways. So anyway, I was going to do just hi Donna. I'll do a quick flippy through here on what we started in November, and we're moving on to Christmas. These I can't. I need to put something Thanksgiving back here. This is a Happy Mail collage. Here's our pilgrim doll. She turned out to be so good. I love this messy stuff. I just love it. And here's the red bird that we did. I was going to put that red bird over here, but it's already in my Christmas book. Too late. But if I come across another red bird, I can put it on that page. I'll put it right over here. And then this is our little tattered angel. And this was my inspiration. And then we had another hoot owl. And a snowman that turned out so good with all of the expand paste on it. Love it. And then tonight we're going to make a Christmas giraffe. So let's put these in there. Turn the page. And we'll put the card on the opposite side after we finish painting it. Okay? So I'm going to do a green. And I'm going to use this green and maybe this yellow. Maybe this green too. And do a stripe. See if I can do it. Let's just see if we can do it. I bet we can. So I'm going to use a credit card. So we're going to do a yellow stripe. It's not going to be exactly like this. It's going to be similar. Similar. Ready? Oh, going for college graduation already? Your son's graduating from college already? Wow. Congratulations, Donna. What did he major in? Dress warm, yep. She lives up in Virginia or in North Carolina. So let's add some of this paint. All right, we'll give it a try. Give him a credit card here. We'll use the old Wally card. And I am going to get some extra napkins here. And because I'm probably wiping my card off. Ah, I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. All right. What do you think? What do you think? How about that? Okay. All right. So I just need to let this dry. I don't think I could have gotten any better on that. Fine hearts. Okay. Does he like to paint or sculptures or what's his favorite medium? Or is it everything? See, mine's everything. Mixed media. Okay, Donna. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, honey. That's a good idea, Michelle. Glue down some of your jelly prints. That's a good idea. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, so I am going to wipe off some of that wet paint. I think that is the only wet part there was, just in case. Because I could have gotten green on everything, you know. And luckily, I don't have it all over my hands or nothing. Look at that. Can't call me the Grinch tonight. Not me. So I'm going to put those greens and yellows back away, and we're going to get out. I need the golden yellow for the giraffe. So let's see here. He does have a hat on, and it's in the middle of his horns. So I think I'm going to try to draw him a little bit looking at me, a little bit looking at me instead of to the side, so I can get maybe both his eyes. That is damp down here. Thought it was wet. Oh, no. Okay. All right. So I'm going to wing it, guys. Marty, sit with glitter. Sit with Michelle. She's feeling lonely. So here's his nose, and they have a long face, a snout like that, and then he's got an eye right here, and it's kind of looking out over there, and then an eye over here, looking out over here, like that, and then he's got an ear, pointy ears, and then he's got a horn, and his horns go out like this. They don't grow very big horns. And then we're going to have a Santa Claus hat over here. With a big pom-pom. Now we got to have another horn with his other ear. And the ear's going to go off the page. And then we're going to come back down, and his jawline goes into his face, and he's got some kind of a nostril thing going on here. And then he'll have a mouth that will be, he'll have lips. His lips are going to be closed, but I'll put a little bit of pink or red on his mouth to make it look like he's got a mouth. And then we're going to go down here, and we're going to do the neck all the way down here. And then over here, he's got the back of his neck, and then he's got a mane, but it's going to be mostly under the scarf. But he does have a mane, and I will have to put that in as a short mane. And he does have some spots, and we will ad lib with the spots. Oh, should we do the spots in gold? I've done drafts before. Yes, you can sew vellum, but I don't know if it'll tear. If you do big stitches, it might be okay. You might be able to do okay on vellum. So then the scarf is going to come in here to play. So this is going to come down to here and start wrapping around his neck, and it's wrapped around 5 times so he won't catch cold. So we're going to just keep wrapping it around, and then we'll put a tassel on him. We can make the tassel. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 4. We're going to wrap it around 4 times. Big zigzags. There you go. Try it. Try it and let us know how it works. You might have to go slow because when you sew with paper on your sewing machine, it could easily dull your needle. I use my sewing machine basically for crafts nowadays. So anyway, the scarf is going to have all of these striations with all of these stripes of red. I will be doing this by hand, and I will be winging it. You had to name her Christmas Giraffe. Okay, okay, Jennifer. So this here is part of his decoration, and I wonder if uh, I could use Posca pins on his scarf, and then he's going to have uh, a fluff out part of his scarf is going to be like right there, and it'll come out of here, and then it's going to have a fringe, and then he's going to have another layer of it coming down this way and out from under here, and this will have a fringe part of his scarf. Okay, so let's get the paint out and start painting. That's it. The rest is going to have spots and all kinds of giraffe designs, and they're just random spots. There's no uh, right or wrong with the spots. They're just unusual shapes, like that. And we can still add some more to his mane. And this is going to go like this and like this and like this and like this. And the front will too. The front will be like this and like this and like this. It'll be under the scarf and like this. Okay. All right. And I just used a regular pencil so that uh, just a regular pencils to uh, but I'll paint over top of it. So this eye is going to come back over here a little bit to this side, like this. We'll work on the eyes. She's going to have baby doll eyes. Okay. All right. That was just an old pencil that I found. It's number 716 Van Dyke. Made in the USA. Number 716. It's a medium graphite pencil. So, okay. So, I kind of got it over here on this side, but oh well, maybe we can put part of a tree over here or something. So, I'm going to go ahead and get I'd like to just use a magic marker. Like that. And then this one is going to come down to here. Like that. And it's going to be under this not the greatest sketch artist, but we're doing it. We are doing it. He's going to have a mane. I don't know where it stops at, but we're going to make it all the way down because that's what we're going to do. And we're going to make some spots. Like that. Okay, here's a few. There. We're going to make some more spots on her face in a little bit. Make her horns and her ears. And then her hat. And it goes over to here. Like that. And she's going to have beautiful eyelashes. Like that. So, how's that look? How's that for starters? Okay. That's why he didn't want to catch a sore throat. Heavens to Betsy, if he were to get a sore throat, he'd be sick in the barn for weeks. So now I'm going to use paint, and we want to make this. We've got to be able to get to our paints for one thing. Let's see if I can't find the colonial gold that I want to get. A colonial gold has it's not bright yellow, it's not orange, but it's kind of a mix. Would you say it's a mix? Heavens to Bethy. That's right. We can't be having no sore throat going on here. I thought that was funny, if I do say so myself. So we are going to make some gold and yellow. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll find out. I'm trying to make the colonial gold like the, oh, what would you call it? Um, like, the gold um, tassels that they wear on the army uniforms. It's an orangey gold. So I don't know how to make it except make it lighter orange. But that's not the right shade I want. So what would I put in it to make it more uh, to make it golden? Maybe more yellow and less orange. Sienna. And I don't care if I mess this paint palette up. It won't hurt nothing. Let's just try a little bit of orange in the yellow. I think I was doing half and half, and that's not gonna work. But this is it. This is it. Yellow with a little bit of gold orange in it. That's better. That's better. Where'd he go? I've already lost him. He's under here. So you see, that's a little bit. It's not perfect, but that's what color he's going to be. And then he's going to have spots, and we can make them with chocolate spots or gold spots. You all can decide. So I'm going to go ahead and paint her this all the way over, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take a couple of coats. We're just having fun, and we got time. We got an hour. I got a good hour. So if I need to do a plan B, we've got time to do plan B. And I guess she's going to have green eyes since she's all green. She's green around the gills. We're just going to paint it. And this paint is iridescent because you can see through it. get this down and get this dried, and then we'll see if maybe even a pencil on top of it would work, a colored pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and paint all of his body, including the spots, and the spots are going to be on top of the yellow anyway, so we can use brown or gold. Or we could do brown and make gold polka dots on the brown spots. Got lots of options. We got to get some red and green in here on him too. Of course, that's going to be the scarf and the hat. And then just a little bit more down here. We should have it. Okay, there's some colors down. So I'm going to let that dry and then we'll play. Oh, the hat and scarf. Make the scarf pink instead of red. I'm gonna do the scarf in. I've got that dark red, and I could do white, and it would turn pink. Polka dots. We'll think about the scarf. I'm not heavy. I'm not fond over the charcoal. I'd like to make it more of a Christmassy, but since I got the green on the background, we'll see. Yellow ochre. Yeah, we're gonna add some more yellow to that, but I'm gonna let that part dry. So I'm gonna go with white for the scarf, and uh, and then when I put the red stripes on it on the white, you'll get kind of a red pink blend. How's that sound? Guess I'm going to have to pour it out. And I might need to use some gesso on the white parts, but I'm going to use this white first. And I might do 2 coats on the scarf. Maybe I can do it. And I will go over, when this all dries, I will go over the edges and go over the black again when I'm done. Okay. Put it on thick. It's going to look great. Hi, Teresa. Howdy do. Come on in. We're painting a Christmas giraffe with a J. And he's got on a big scarf. We can name him Chris. Chris for Christmas. So I'm going to let that dry. Oh, I got more. Wait a minute. I forgot these other ones. Gotta have these too. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. Step away from the scarf. We got details to do. Okay. Um, you like his eyelashes? Okay. So it's going pretty fast considering. Um, I'm going to put some more yellow on him on top of that orange. Because I think we should. I'm making it up as I go. A little yellow here. I'm a crafter, you guys. I craft. This is pure crafting. And he's got some yellow already peeping through on that other eye, so I'm going to leave it. It's natural. It's got the natural lighting effect on his in her eyes. Is it her, him, her? If it's Chris, it could be a girl or a boy. And this is not my favorite paper. It's not a Canon XL. It's a different brand, but it's. I will not buy it again. I want my Canon back. My Canon paper was better paper. So let's try this. Now look at the how the white absorbed that pencil. It looks purple. But we're going to fix that. We can fix all that. We'll let it. We'll let it. Now black. Your any of your blacks, they have an underlying blue or purple in the ink. There is a deep, deep blue or purple to make black. I'm sure somebody will know that and back me up on that. Hi, Lala. Come on in. So we're making a giraffe, and he looks a lot better. He looks more colonial orange than he did earlier. So I like that. I'm going to do several layers, and I will let that dry. Let me get a little bit of heat on it. What I got to do is hat. I can put expand paste on his hat. And we can give him some snowflakes. Oh boy, Ellen's making chicken soup. Yum, yum. Don't overboil it. Turn it down. And that the red hat. Do I have any red glitter glue? I'm sure I've got red glitter. Okay, we're ready for second coat. I'm gonna get the gesso out. It threw out at me. Yeah, I think I got some glitter. Red glitter glue up here. I'll have to hunt for it, but I got it. I need to fill up my white bottle too. Got about halfway full. Better than nothing. What did I do with the lid? What did I do with the lid? There it is. Refill my white. Don't think I'm gonna need the orange. And don't know about the yellow or not. We do need to get some chocolate brown out. Oh, you know what would look good? Instead of the gold, and put down brown, and then use the copper uh, glitter on top of the brown, and make them coppery brown. Stickles on the hat, and yep, I'm going to do. I'm going to work on that hat. Oh, just so many ideas, and not enough time to do it all in. Let's just start with one thing. Let's start with one thing. Quit hitting you all in the head. Because I'm going to put some white gesso. Just going to paint out of the bottle. And this is going to be his hat. I'm going to make it real textury, and then I'm going to put expand paste on it. Put his hat, make the hat a little bit fluffier. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So there's his part of his hat. And we'll go ahead and do his scarf again. And we're going to give the scarf a plaid design, so it doesn't matter about those lines that are showing. It won't matter. It won't hurt a thing. I'm not worried about that. We got too many other things to worry about. So we will do that. Okay. We will let that dry. Put just a little bit more up here. Okay. So I'm going to put his pom pom. We got can't remember. We can't forget his pom pom. And I can't put a real bell on there because then my book won't close. So I'm not going to be able to use a real bell. But a bell would be cute on his hat. Okay. Let's put this in the water. I did put fresh water out today. I've been doing that since we've been painting so much. Okay, we'll put this back up. And I'm pretty sure I've got some red glitter. Like red, red. Uh-huh, uh-huh. So, and I'm not talking hot pink either. This is hot pink. Maybe that is the red. That's all I see. And I've got clear, if I want to do that with for his eyelashes. I got green. Get the green out. I'm gonna make a tree. I've got blue. That would be pretty for his eyes. And I cleaned this shelf off this summer. I've cleaned it off twice and put all the stuff that I don't use in a tub and put it in the closet. I've done that twice this year. It just doesn't stop. It fills up and fills up and fills up. And I just don't see any other red. So I guess that's gonna be the red we use. Okay, elbow me out. But this is the copper that I was talking about, putting it on his spots, his brown spots. And this is the red that I have, but I know it's more of a pink than red. Okay, let's put all that over there. So, but I am going to put red down first on the hat, and then I'll put that on top of the red. Maybe that'll pull out the redness. Get the red out, like that commercial for the eye drops. And this is not a Christmassy red, it's more of a burgundy red. But maybe with the pink on top of it, it'll blend out, nicely. We're going to pretend that that's what it's going to do. So let's get this out. It's in front of my chat, and I can't see the chat. Okay, Debbie here. Hi, Debbie. Hi, who's your mama? Is that Debbie? Howdy do. Come on in. Janice says her giraffe is going to look snarky. The hot pink, yeah. I think on top of the red it'll do it all right. You was snarky. Uh-huh. Um, I watch Dar um, Dar Rex for Dar for Rex or something. Or Yolanda, she's in Canada and she streams on Wednesdays, and she did snarky postcards this week. That was fun. Okay, so that's okay. Let's see. Hi, Colleen. We're making a giraffe. You'll have to do it. Here's the pic. Should I post the picture? I should post the picture. There's the picture of our giraffe. We're making a Christmas giraffe. So I'm going to get into his hat right now. And I'm just going to squeeze this red on there. I guess I could have put a little bit of white in it, but to make it more Christmas red, but I don't care. This will be fine. We'll make do. So we're going to just get right up to there. Like that. Like that. Like that. Just take your time. It'll go on. It'll be perfect. So there's his hat. And So let's dry his scarf again. And I gotta get me an eyeliner back out. And we're going to give him some lips. Just one little line is all he needs. And I need to, let's see if I can do his scarf in some stripes. Is it going to look okay? All right. Are we going to be cross-eyed after this? We might. We might be cross-eyed after we get done with this. What I can do is this red. I'll do. I'm going to continue with the red, and then I can do a black going the other direction to break it up a little bit. That might work. I swear, Joe's in there in the kitchen, and I swear he's got Scotch tape out. What in the world is he wrapping presents already? Surely not. I need ideas, guys. What am I going to get him for Christmas? We don't wear hats and gloves. He's doing something in the other room, and he's using Scotch tape. There's another piece. It's either that or he's opening up envelopes. Could he be opening up the envelopes? I still don't know. I still don't know what to get him for Christmas. Beth, you know he wraps and hides a couple you don't find for a few months. You're right. He does that. Hoosier had a list, but now she can't find it. Sketch pad and watercolors. Yeah. Got plenty of that in here. He could easily Well, he has not given up when he retired. He's not given up any of his outside jobs. So he continues to work outside in the yard and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that whenever he does want to give it up and hire it to be done, I mean that's what retirement's about, right? You save your money your whole life so that you can sit back and relax a little bit when you retire. Well, he doesn't do that, but when he does, that's when he'll I'll get him. That's when I'll start getting him to sketch and draw with me. So I need to get some more of this out. Let's see if I can get it to pour out. I'm just going to have to let it come down. Some kind of new outside yard tools. Well, that would be. There's no way I can do that because he's got everything. He's got two of everything. He's got plenty of outside stuff. Some shirts. There we go. It was just way too thick. I couldn't get it to come out. I don't think he would want a portrait of me. So this is the bottom scarf. So we'll go down here and draw a line. He might be in there on the kitchen table opening up envelopes. That's right, Marty. He doesn't need anything else. We don't need anything. That's for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. He must be opening up letters, junk mail and stuff. That would be good if he does that. Get the table cleaned off. He usually goes to the Dollar Tree and he'll get one of those little baskets and fill it up with stuff. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to let the scarf, I'm veering off from the norm. I'm going to put the stripes this way on this scarf. Mm-hmm. And yes, I have too much paint out. That little bit of paint is too much. So let's go with a different direction on the scarf here. Just a little, go this direction. To break up the print. Okay. And then this one, I might go a different direction. And I can go a little bow the other way. Just a little variety here. What do y'all think about that? I like it going different directions because you can see each layer. And now we'll go back to the original. We should put a candy cane in his mouth. How we doing on time? Better hurry. I might have to stay late after school. I concentrate and I lose track of time. But he did have an extra long scarf, so what can I say? Whew, got that done. Give him some extra tassels. Now we're going to get the black out. Okay, that's good. I like it. Now we're going to let that dry too, and we're going to let's get some eyes on them. Let's see if any of these pencils will work. Put some eyeshadow on them. That's all right. I like it. And then we need to get what's next? We could go ahead and get the expand paste out, and we could get the dryer out, and then we can dry this. Let's do that. Let's get the expand paste out. And I just need a dry brush. They've changed the recipe of this. It's not like it was the first time I used it, but it's okay. It's real creamy, like butter. It's got a slippery side to it. So if you don't know about expand paste, you just let me know, and I'll be glad to tell you all about it. Does everybody know about expand paste? It's our little toy. Okay, I think that's it for the expand paste. A little dab will do you. That's how we do it. So I'm just going to put that in the water. And we're going to put this back away. What is expand paste? Well, I'm so glad you asked me. It's an art supply. This one just so happens to be physics, but it comes by other people make it too. But the expand paste is exactly what it says. It comes in different colors, and it comes in this almond color. I like the almond color the best, and then it's heat activated, and it swells up like a toad. The almond turns out to be white. Turns out to be white after you heat gun it, and it swells up like popcorn. So I'm going to bring you down so you can see what it's going to do over here. So watch the hat and watch the glossy stuff. It's going to all blow up like popcorn. Meatball is Nina. Hi, Nina. You see it? Turning into popcorn. It's like flocking. Hi, Andrew. That is expand paste. It's all fluffy, like flocking. And it feels like popcorn, dry popcorn or styrofoam even. You know how the little styrofoam cups feel? And that's what that reminds me of. So um, I'm going to get our black out. I was going to do green too. Let's try green. That is expand paste. So, no, it stays on. It'll stay on. It's already dry, and you could scratch it off, but no, it stays on there. And when I shut the book, it'll lay a little flat, but it's 3D, and it stays on there. It'll stay on there. And I did use it the other day when we were making a snowman. Um, I used it on here for the snowdrops, and it's real textury. So I used it for snow. And I might add some snowflakes after I do the tree. So there you go. You've had your lesson. That's one of my favorite things to do. So we are going to take some of this paint and put it out. I didn't shake it. That's all right. We're not gonna cry about that. We're just gonna use it. So we're gonna do a little Christmas tree over here. Way too much paint. So how's the tree look? Does it look like a tree? Okay. There we go. Esther. Okay, Esther. She going to go eat. Hi, Linda. Hi, Belinda. Hello, everybody. Did I miss anybody?
Hello, Beth.
Hi, Joe.
I'll talk to
So,
you if they want.
so, I'm going to let this tree dry, and I am going to use some more of this paint. Let me find my little brush here. I'm going to do a little green in my scarf. Just a thread. Just like that. That's what we're doing. All right. I'm trying to go fast so we can get to some of this glitter stuff. We got to get the glitter out. My goodness. We got we got more to do. Usually I can get it done within an hour, but this one's got more accessories. We're gonna go long ways. with this scarf. It's making me cross-eyed. I do know that. Okay, that's just as good as it's going to get. Now, that's all the green that I can think of that I need. So, we can take and use the glitter glue on the hat. Like that. And then we'll take a brush and smoosh it out a little bit. And it will dry. Okay. Uh, that's it for the red. Okay. She's got blue glitter eyeshadow on. And I think I'll try using this. Let's see, what color of our pupils do we want our pupils to be? I don't know what color that is. I think it's black. But we're going to put clear. No, I didn't, but I will. Okay, Janice. I will. So we got clear there. And foam here. And camera, photo, Facebook, and group. Uh, my group, our group, and picture, giraffe, next, and post. It's all memorization. Okay, she's in the group. Chris is in the group. Hi, Zippy. Come on in. So I'm thinking the tree should have a little bit of gold in it. We're staying over till we get her finished. And I'm still working on her. What can I say? So we're going to put a little bit of gold out. And we're going to get my little fan brush back out. If I can find it. grabbing the wrong one. Well, it's got to be in there. Maybe it's this one. It's not like I can see my water, my raw, my jar of water over there. I can't see a thing over there. So anyway, I'm going to take this gold and the fan brush and just do a little bit of this. Little bit of gold. And then I'm going to do the expand paste too, or white. I can do white. Uh, so we want some gold on that tree. We got to have silver and gold. So that's good. So now let's get the dryer out, and then we get to do the his spots, her spots, and we're going to use nutmeg, like that, and we're going to put nutmeg down with copper on top, and her her mane is going to be brown too. And I need some spots on her face, right? Like that. Want some brown in her eyelashes? Okay. See, luckily we don't have too many spots to do because it's under her scarf. We did the scarf, and that was the hard part. It was tedious. Hi, honey.
You want to take the potato?
Yeah, always want a baked potato. So, these are coming along. It's her freckles. Okay, we got her spots. And I'm going to put a few on her face, like freckles. like freckles. And we're going to make her horns a little brown, like that. And we can add a little bit of brown in her ears, like that. And you want her eyelashes brown, like that. So we're going to get her some eyelashes, brown on her lashes. When I used to wear makeup, I always would get the brown black eyeshadow because I'm a blondie brown type of a girl. I don't have anything coal black on me. So okay, and I could still do just a couple of little dots, freckles, baby freckles, and we can put a few up here on her face, like that. Okay, I think that's enough of that. And I think instead of the expand paste, I'm going to use white in the tree, and I'll use the fan brush the way I did everything else. And I think that's it. Oh, the copper. We'll do copper. So we'll lay that right there. So I'm going to use a little bit of white, and I'm going to get my fan brush back. And so I'm going to just put a little bit of frosting, icing on the tree. And then we'll do some snow. I think that's it. And the copper. We're going. We're doing it. If you have to go, that's okay. All right. I'm going to be quitting here soon. Soon. I'm going to say soon. I'm just going to put a little bit of copper on her spots. And I don't think I need this anymore. Put that back up there all the way. So, yeah, bye, Dory or Debbie or who's ever you are. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming back to see me. So I'm just going to put some highlights of copper in her spots, kind of like polka dots, but it's just spotty. No pun intended. Pun intended. It's a little spotty. a little spotty in here. So I don't have to cover all of it because the brown will peek through. So, but this will give it a little shine. A little something, something. I love it. And I'm going to get my little brush back. There it is. Come on. Get back in here. And I can take the brass, the copper off of here, and make her some freckles. Like that. Use some of that up. I'm kind of frugal with my paint. Copper eyelashes. Okay. We've got it. Okay. A little bit of copper on her horns. And just some little tiny freckles, maybe. Not all of them, just some of them. Just a few. Like that. Just to shine her up a little bit. Okay, now we're done. Did I do it? Did I do everything that I said I was going to do? I think I did. Can you all see everything? Okay, so I just put the lid back on this. And there we go. Didn't go over too bad. I was excited to get that much done. I think it's all right. Put some of this away. The glitter glue. And I got enough green on the palette to paint the other side with green, and I put the card on the other side. We did good. I think it's all right. Okay. Okay. Just another bottle or two of this. And I think our table sort of cleaned off a little bit. So let me just take a little picture of Chris. And we will post it and date it. Okay. She's in the book. All right. I'm happy. So we had a good evening tonight. So I will be back Tuesday. Have a good weekend, everybody. And we will be painting. I'll give you a sneak peek of what we're going to paint Tuesday. Uh, we're going to paint. Oh, I can show you some beach pictures too. Well, okay, I'll show you the picture over here. Uh, I sent it to Colleen. Who sent me the picture? I can't remember where I got the picture from. So we're going to paint a Christmas bird Tuesday, and she's got willies on. So we're going to paint her Tuesday. So that's our sneak peek preview of what you're going to see next week. So uh, rest up, whoever is feeling bad. Angela, I'm sorry you're feeling bad. Okay. So I'm going to say goodnight, and if you need me for anything, give me a message. I hope you all had a good time like I did. Good night. Let's get this. I got the lids on everything. I got the hot glue gun turned off. And take my coffee. Okay. And then next Thursday we'll do the pig. Hammy Hammy Christmas. Mm-hmm. We'll have a hammy Christmas.